latex openings, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm actually going to be doing a little cosplay video, and today we're going to be covering how to do the body filler step for your already resined and fiberglass armor. But we're obviously we're not going to be doing the entire armor in one video. So today we're only going to be working on a shoulder plate. This is the shoulder plate that we're going to be working on today. This is my left shoulder plate that I resined and fiberglass from my Galactic Marine cosplay for Star Wars Episode 3. And as you can see, it's been fully fiberglassed and resined, hard as a rock. But there are still some imperfections, and it's not like and there are little dips in it, and it's not like perfectly in the shape that I want it to be in right now. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing what's called the body filler step. And there are a number of ways you can do this. A lot of people like to use Bondo, but the problem with Bondo is that it produces toxic fumes. And I have actually found that by using a resin called Aqua Resin, which is a non-toxic two-part resin, you can actually modify the formula to make it to have the same effect that Bondo does. Like it still does the same exact thing that Bondo does, except that it's not Bondo, and it fills in like all the spaces that you need to go in, and best of all, it's not it doesn't produce toxic fumes, so you don't need a respirator for it. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today. Now, first off, you're going to need a couple of things. You're obviously going to need Aqua Resin, which you can find at their website, aquaresin.com. But the thing with Aqua Resin is that it's only available via distributors, and so Aqua Resin you can't actually buy Aqua Resin from the actual producer. You have to actually buy it from the distributor. And so I bought one from a distributor in Georgia, and the shipping for that is like 2 days, and it's really quick to get here, get to my house. So after you have the Aqua Resin, what you're gonna do is that you're obviously gonna put on gloves. I like to use these rubber gloves. Normally I like to use latex gloves, but I don't have any right now, so this is what I've been using. And also I like to use this a little mixing cup to mix the resin. And normally I like to use a popsicle stick, but I don't have any right now, so I've been using an old spoon, and obviously a bowl to mix the resin in. As you can see, I've used it a couple of times, so it's pretty resined already. The bowl is actually resined itself. So like I feel like I can probably get a couple more uses out of this bowl, but pretty soon I'm gonna have to like find a new bowl to use. And so basically what we're gonna do is that the formula for Aqua Resin is 2 parts solid, 1 part liquid. Now the thing with Aqua Resin is because it's a 2-part resin, the more solid you add to the resin, I mean the larger you increase the solid to liquid ratio for the resin, the more thick it becomes. And when you have enough solid to liquid ratio, it becomes like a clay type form, which is how we're going to use it as Bondo. And so the actual formula to create the Bondo-like substance is actually 5 parts solid, 1 part liquid. So you're not gonna be able to do this with just the trowel kit, which is about $26. You're actually gonna need the full size. With the smallest size that I like to get, which is actually the smallest size that they sell, is a 2.2 pounds of liquid and 6.6 pounds of solid, and that came out to about, I'd say about $60, including shipping. So yeah, it's pretty expensive, but I honestly felt that going with non-toxic over polyurethane is better for me, because one, it's non-toxic, and two, I can use it indoors and I don't need a respirator or anything. So that's why I went with it. So yeah, so now I'm gonna move my camera to a different view, so that you can actually see the process, and then we'll continue where we left off. There we go. Okay, so we're back, and so the formula to make the Bondo substitute with Aqua Resin, it's 5 parts solid, 1 part liquid. What it means by parts is that here on the measuring cup, every measurement is a part. And so what I like to do is I like to do 1 1/4 cup of solid and 1/4 and 1/4 liquid. So that's a lot of solid. So what I actually like to do is I like to just dump it in there instead of like scooping it. So let's get this open. It's actually recommended to use a dust mask for this, but it's non-toxic, so I just decided not to use it. I did use a dust mask for my first time, but I didn't. But you don't really need it, honestly. This is the solid. As you can see, it's like a clay. Dust. So let me move this out of the way. And I got resin all over, and I got some resin chunks all over my pants. So 1.5 cups of 1 1/4 cup of solid. So just keep adding until you have the amount that you need. And try and use it sparingly, because this stuff is expensive. Like, don't spill it. I've done that once. That's too much. Or not. Yeah, it's a little bit more than what I wanted, but it's good. It's good enough. And when you get it in your eyes, you'll know. Because it stings. I just felt some go in my eyes. And it doesn't stink or anything, because it tastes like flour. I mean, I haven't tasted it. It smells like flour. Okay, now that that's done, and then you're just gonna dump it in. Okay. Now for the liquid. So you need 1/4 cup of liquid. I seriously feel like I got some in my eyes. And don't worry about like running low, because you can always buy some more, but try it and trust me, you're gonna need to buy more, but try it and get as far as you can. And so basically, what you want to do is you want to just pour it in and just mix it until it's like very thick, but you don't have a lot of time to mix it because this stuff dries really, cures very quickly. So you want to like not do it quick, but not but not like a turtle. Make sure it's nice and thick. Make sure you get all the chunks, and make sure it's like nice and thick. People like to use like a brush for this, but I don't have any good brushes right now. So I like to just use my gloves to put this on. And I honestly feel it gets the job done better than a brush. This is what it looks like. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is just gonna scoop some with your glove. You can do a brush with this, but I like to do it with my glove and just dab it on and just get into a rhythm. I'm trying to like add because mine isn't in the shape that I need it to be. So I'm gonna put a lot of it, and don't worry about not like getting it all in one go, because trust me, that's gonna happen. You're gonna have to do more than one coat for this. And yeah, just and once it like starts becoming chunky, that's your cue to stop, because that means it's curing. And once it starts to cure, you can't do anything. I'm gonna add some more right here. And yeah, that's basically it. And you just want to fill in every crack. Use as much of it as you can, and try and use all of it. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna finish this off, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And so yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so we're back, and so this is the completed piece after 2 to 3 layers of resin. And as you can see, like every space is all filled in, and downside is that like the top is like more filled than the bottom because I wasn't able to get a lot in, but I could fix that during the sanding step. But yeah, this is straight up resin. No Bondo needed. And so yeah, that's all we're gonna work on today. So this has been Mega, and I'll see you again next time.